Yes, sir. We back with another vid. If you've ever seen Wood, I need you to like, comment, and subscribe right now. Isolation brings hidden battles. Now, I was watching a video about chosen ones dealing with lust, and one of the topics that came up was isolation brings hidden battles. And I wanted to share this because I don't feel like it's just for chosen people. I feel like it's for isolated people as well. I want to talk about the fact that isolation brings a lot of problems, a lot of clarity, a lot of different outlooks on life that a lot of people don't get to talk about. Now, one thing I can tell you is for years I've been isolated from majority. I've never been to prom. I've never been to a rally at school. I never went to none of the main events where a lot of people was at. I hardly ever stayed 5 minutes after that school bell rings. Even growing up into adulthood, I don't go to parties. I've never been to a club. So for me, this is nothing new. I don't talk about a lot of the things I go through because I don't feel a lot of people around me will understand it, and I also don't feel like I should burden their lives with what I have going on. But for those people that are also like me, or maybe not like me, maybe you do go out and hang out and you isolate yourself after, I feel like when you're isolated and you don't quite fit in with the world, it gives you many different perspectives on the things that's going on around you. Therefore, you do deal with stuff like lust. You do deal with stuff like wondering if you're good enough for the people around you. You might deal with thinking that people around you are not on your level, whether it's spiritually or just on a surface level. I feel like we have to take a look within when we're talking about these things because it's very important to know what it is that you're going through. My bad, I got a message. But a lot of people don't understand that people that don't deal with a lot of people path is completely different. I mean, a lot of times when you look at successful people, they went through an isolation period and they gave every bit of energy that they had into the things that they wanted to see flourish and grow. Now, if you are like me, I just want to say, just because we're isolated doesn't necessarily mean that we're apart from the world. We're more connected with the world than one may think, because being that we don't deal with people, all we do is have time to reflect on our actions, on the things that we like, on the things that we don't like. And that's why a lot of times when you deal with people that kind of don't go out like that, they're very opinionated. They have a lot of questions about things. They really genuinely try to understand what it is that's going on, because I know that's what I try to do. And it's not because I question everything, but I like to know how everything works. Because when I know how it works and it makes sense for me, I can learn how to apply that skill to my life in a different area and then make that area better. And I think a lot of people don't get that part because they just naturally ask questions, or they tired of being asked questions so they don't want to hear it. But if I learn something and I can apply that theory to something else in my life, it's just like working on a car. You learn what bolts and what millimeters is used for whatever bolts it is on changing brakes or swapping out pads. When you start changing other things around the house, you might recognize that size a little better because you've had that experience. I believe that all experiences are applicable at the right time depending on what it is that's going on. I want people to understand as well that just because you're different doesn't mean that it's bad, because a lot of people that don't like to deal with people always get kind of chastised for the choices that they make. Oh, well, you always say you're bored and you're lonely, but you don't never want to come hang out. You always say you tired and this and that, but you don't never go to sleep on time. It's always that, instead of trying to genuinely understand where that person comes from. Because I promise you, everybody you know, whether they hang out with people, whether they don't, they have some type of useful information that can make your life better, or give you a different perspective on the way that you're living your life. I just want you to go out into this world, not necessarily question everything, but try to understand as many things as you can. Now, something else I want to talk about is spiritual sensitivity, because I do feel like people that are isolated are very spiritually sensitive. When you go out places and you deal with a bunch of different people and a bunch of different energy, you notice that overwhelms certain people. Certain types of people get overwhelmed and they say, oh, I'm overstimulated. But a lot of people think that's just because the environment is moving fast or the lights are flickering, whatever the case may be. It's deeper than that. A lot of times you might walk past somebody, just to explain it to you the best way I can. You might walk past somebody down the street and get a bad vibe. Now imagine how that would feel if you didn't go outside for a while, and then everybody you walk past, you kind of could feel their vibe a little better or a little different. You get what I'm saying? You walk past this person, you can tell like, ooh, she happy. You get a little burst of joy like, wow. Or you walk past somebody, you can tell they're not having a good day, and you try to make their day a little better, and that make your day a little better. Whatever the case may be, just know that there's people out here that have those abilities. A lot of times people say that this isn't real, but they're the very people that do it, and they just don't pay attention to it, or they have a different name for it. But 9 times out of 10, in reality, they're doing it already. Like, they'll come up to you and say, I don't believe in people sensing other people's energy. But then somebody will sit down at the table, not said a word, whether their face is happy or not. And they'll be like, hey, man, are you okay? Oh, yeah, man, I'm fine. Oh, man, and when you sat down, your energy just kind of felt weird, or, you just seemed a little off, I'm just making sure you're good. That didn't come from you just a little popcorn thought in your mind. It's deeper than that. This earth, we're connected to the people and the things on this earth. Why do you think people are always preaching to you and always telling you, hey, be careful who you hang around. Hey, be wise about the company that you keep. Hey, if it's 3 millionaires, the fourth person's gonna be the fourth one. It's all not just about picking up, because I bet you hang out with your friends, you don't learn much. And I bet you've been around millionaires and you didn't learn much. It's deeper than that. It's about having a connection and understanding how to maintain said connection with positive circulation. That's something I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. Because, yeah, you can vibe with somebody. Yeah, y'all can be friends. Yeah, y'all can be cool. But do you have positive circulation? Positive circulation is the circulation of energy. Like, if you give this person good energy and then they give you good energy back, that's positive circulation. But if you give this person bad energy, they give you good energy, and then you give them good energy and they give you bad energy, that's not positive circulation. All you're ending up doing is kind of messing yourself up, because now you have lopsided energy flow, and then you wonder why your vibe and your connection with that person isn't great. The first connection you'll ever experience is with your parents. Why do you think a lot of people out here have such a big problem with their parents? Is deeper than just conversations and betrayal and this and that. It's energy. You remember exactly how that made you feel, how that made you think in that moment, what caused what after that, the energy you had problems with that situation. It all comes back because it's one of your earliest memories. So if y'all want a part 2, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'll give y'all part 2. Like I said, if you ever seen Wood, I need you to hit that subscribe button. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm at 211 followers or subscribers. I need y'all to get me to 250 ASAP, and then we're going to shoot up to 500 just because we on the road to get monetized. Also, if you want, check out Jahleel London, which is my car channel. I do car reviews. It's pretty cool if you ask me. I mean, I'm finna start dropping POVs on that channel. I just gotta set all my stuff up. I'm working on building everything the way I want it, getting the camera I want, doing whatever it is I need to do. So right now we just working with what we got. I appreciate every single one of you. I love all of y'all. I hope everything in y'all life is getting better, going better. I hope you get that job. I hope whoever it is that you like shows that same interest back to you. I love you. God love you. Man, if you comment down below, I promise you I'm gonna respond. Even if it's negative, it might be responded with a delete button. And I'm out.